Hello people of the internet, it's Amanda, and for today's video, we're gonna be talking about Kimpri's latest release. Now, if you're new here on my channel, so I don't just do J-drama reviews or J-movie reviews, Kimpri is the only idol group that I follow really closely for the past 5 years, and prior to that 5 years, I don't really follow much of idol groups anyway, so that's the reason why I have dedicated review videos and unboxing videos for their releases here on my channel as well. And for today, we're going to be talking about their 12th single, which also happens to be a double A-side single. Now, the lead tracks for this single is Foren's drama Yugure ni Tewo Tsunagu, and also Kishi's drama Suki Suki Wan Wan. Now, I've been watching Suki Suki Wan Wan religiously. I kind of dropped Yugure because it just wasn't for me, like narrative wasn't for me. But as for the songs, I absolutely love the lead songs. I love Life Goes On more than We Are Young. And I feel like it's because Life Goes On is a little bit more fun and stuff, but more on that later. We're gonna be talking about each version of the single, my thoughts, and I think this time around it's gonna be a little bit different because I have certain thoughts about the single that I kind of like skipped out on when I talked about their last single, Tsukuyomi Irodori, which is also another double A-side single. So we're gonna discuss all of that in today's video. So with that said, let's just get to it. So let's start with the regular version first. So this is what it looks like. I absolutely love how this looks. Very nice street vibe. Kind of like matches the music video that they have for Life Goes On, which again, as I mentioned, is the ending theme for Ren's drama. And then as for the back, so this is what it looks like. And I really like how casual like their outfits are. Again, it's very different from like their past singles where everything's just very princely and stuff like that. So now they're evolving more into a more natural side of them, a more cool side of them and stuff like a casual side of them, and it really reflects in this particular single where again the concept is quite different from the usual ones that they've done, but it's really not that different to expect from Kimpuri. This is the regular version. Again, as I mentioned earlier, it contains 4 songs. Number 1 is Life Goes On. Number 2 is We Are Young. Number 3 is Rainbow. And number 4 is Sing Your Melody. So for the B-side songs for this particular version, I have to say they're just okay. Like, I've been saying this in the past couple singles. Like, some singles, they have a lot of hits for me. Some singles or albums have some misses for me. And then for this one, I think the songs for this one, it's just okay. You know, they go by that nice theme of very encouraging, preppy, I don't know, something like that. But just not my cup of tea. But I guess it's because they've also done a lot of like real experimental, more rough type of sounds in their previous releases. So now here's a more like chill, feel good type of single, especially for the regular version B-side songs. So I kind of like get that, but at the same time, you know, not exactly the like major fan of that, like that kind of vibe, but still I love the look of the regular version. Usually over the years, my complaint with Kimpuri is that in their past singles, the regular version somewhat looks simple and weird, but they've evolved with their past releases with like all the other versions like looking really nice and all that. Now I already removed the sleeve of the CD, and I really like this one. I hope that they made this into a sticker. I'll be talking more about that in a bit as well, but this is what it looks like on the inside. So this is the CD. It contains the songs. For the regular version, again, it just contains a CD and no extra like DVD stuff. But it does have a special code limited time video, which is included in one of the papers from the sleeve that you have to input on the website for you to be able to see it. I'll be putting the details for all the limited time videos in, you know, in somewhere in the video later on as I talk through different versions. But yeah. Now let's move on to the sleeves. So this actually has like here, so this is what the sleeve looks like, and then this is what it looks like at the back. I really like this one. It's not focusing really well, but they have their eyes closed in this one, and I really like that. And for the regular version, so this is also something that they've been doing for as long as I can remember, is including solo covers for each member. This one for Sho, and then for Ren, Kishi, Kaito, and Jin. And then it's just very uniform at the back, so this nice like graffiti-esque thing right here, because they actually filmed the music video in a skate park, BMX park as well, and so it just kind of like fits that vibe, you know, of having this graffiti-esque look. So I really like that. And again, I wish that they could have made it into a sticker set or something, but I'll be talking about the limited the external bonuses as well in a bit. But as I mentioned, so you're also gonna get this paper right here. I talk about this in every single release that I've talked about before. It has a serial code, which is, I think for this one, okay, it'll be available from February 21, 12 noon to March 7 at 6 p.m. So yeah, where you can view the limited time videos for each version. So again, very different videos per version. For the external bonus for the regular version, there's this phone strap they have right here, and they insisted that this isn't a ribbon, this is a phone strap. So I'll open her, and yeah, and they also included like an instruction as to how to use it, because when you remove it, so it's basically, you know, just this like ribbon right here, and this is what it looks like at the back. So it has their logo, 5 colors, and it actually has double-sided tape on each end, so it wouldn't fall off as compared to like how people expect it. And then they have instructions right here. So I have my old phone right here. I'm not gonna use it, but I just want to demo how it is based on the instructions. You remove your clear case like this, and then one end you insert at the camera part, and then one end you insert in the charging part, and then you kind of like just stick it like that. Or phone back, and it basically works like this. So yeah, regular version. Let's move on to limited edition A. So this is what limited edition A looks like. So again, it's this skate park look kind of thing. Ren is at the center because the lead track for this version is, or the focus of this version is the song for his drama Life Goes On. Then at the back, so this is what it looks like. This contains the 2 lead tracks, Life Goes On and We Are Young, and then the B-side song Night Drive Groovin'. Now Night Drive Groovin' I really liked, and again it's because it's more of like their nice chill but still different kind of vibe. Like it's not the usual pop sound, and so that's why I really like it. The DVD of this one contains a music video, dance version, and the behind the scenes. When you open this version, so again you have the sleeve, and I like that they're pretty consistent with the graffiti thing, so it kind of like ties everything in together. And then this is what the lyric book looks like on the inside. It's not showing clearly, but Jin and Kaito looks particularly happy in this CD jacket, and I absolutely love how they're just giggling in that particular photo right there. On the inside, so again, this is what the CD looks like, and then the DVD right here. And again, we're back with the whole like graffiti thing for the back version, like their skateboards and stuff. So over there, really like that. Stop doing the whole stickers thing, because they included, like in the previous release, they included that for the Dear Tiara FC version, and then for this time around there's a booklet. So it's kind of like, I think, shifting things around and having the sticker option for the FC version if ever. I'm still waiting for my FC version to arrive, so I'll probably like do a separate video on that, as well as the FC version for Tsukiyomi and Irodori, which I haven't really like shipped mine yet. But anyways, moving on. So this is what the postcard looks like. And then at the back, so it actually connects to the Mr. postcard that they included in the previous release. And when you put them together, so it basically connects like that. And the thing is, it shows their previous live performances, like their previous concerts. And with the two remaining releases before Sho, Kishi, and Jin officially leaves the group, it's gonna form a picture showing, you know, their performances and stuff. And I just thought of this in a way that it could have been a really nice thing for them to announce like their 5th anniversary tour that way. But given current circumstances, you know, so that's kind of impossible. But I don't know, I can still hope, I guess, that it will kind of like mean something other than, you know, just forming this bigger picture. But either way, you know, again, I kind of like wish that it could have just been a sticker, but the postcards, because they connect to each other. So yeah, like just some random thoughts about the entire thing. Section B, this is what it looks like. I really like how this looks. It fits the more melancholic type of sound for We Are Young. And then at the back, so this is what it looks like. This contains, again, We Are Young, Life Goes On, and Boku no Waltz. I absolutely love Boku no Waltz when I heard the preview, because it's a ballad. But when I listened to it, it completely transformed into like this very different type of song. Like, it's a ballad. It has jazzy vibes to it. In the DVD, it includes We Are Young music video, We Are Young music video lip sync version, and We Are Young behind the scenes. So they've been doing this like lip sync version from Irodori, like the last release. Not really a fan of that, but I guess like there are just some songs that you know, like you couldn't dance to this because We Are Young is a ballad. So I kind of like get it, but I'm also kind of like with the idea of a lip sync version. With the whole like graffiti thing, it also includes, you know, the paper for the limited time video. And then this is what it looks like on the insides. Again, really nice photo. This time it's Kishi at the center, because We Are Young is the theme song for his drama Suki Suki 1-1. I've been loving Suki Suki 1-1 actually, because like the plot of it is kind of like ridiculous and comedic in a way if you just look at it at a surface level. The drama itself, I don't know if it's just me, I've been crying at almost every single episode, because Kishi's character Kota is just this very, like, he's just this very I don't know how to put it simply, but like this loser type of character. But there's just so many things that contributed to that aspect of him and how he perceives himself and all of these things, and it just turns into this like really interesting, heart-tugging narrative. And I don't know, but I just feel like, you know, it's just something that's very, very interesting. I'll be talking about it once it wraps up, but yeah. So again, this is what it looks like on the inside. And then the DVD. And then they only have like this like black and white clouds thing at the back. Again, to match the melancholic vibe of the song and the We Are Young aspect. So again, as I mentioned, Suki Suki 1-1, it feels like it's this very comedic type of drama. But then given that it's We Are Young, that it's a theme song, it kind of like matches, because it's kind of like finding someone who actually believes in you in the point where you don't believe in yourself, that kind of vibe, and it just works so well with the drama, I would say. Bonus for limited edition B, so it's a clear poster as usual. But what I'm quite curious about this one is it just includes King and Prince, not really any trace of like the titles of the single or the double A side single. Like before, there's always some indication as to where the poster, which release the poster was with, or what it came from or something like that. But for this one, it's kind of like plain. It doesn't have that kind of like indication. I don't know, it just feels kind of like different, and it also kind of feels just too plain for me. And don't get me wrong, I do feel like they look good in this one, but it just kind of feels, I don't know, flat. Now, with that said, so let's move on to like overall thoughts about the single. Um, I like the lead tracks. I like some of the songs, not all of the songs, but it's kind of like nice to note that at least four out of the 6 songs in this single I actually really like completely be honest about. I just feel sad about, the covers thing, because I've always been very particular about how they do their covers. I really like what they've been doing with the past one. So just for example, we had Lovin' You with this outer sleeve right here, and then you get something else on the inside. For Trace Trace, this one we only got to know like this, like the version on the inside, and then when I received my copies, I was really surprised that they have like an outer sleeve as well. But then I noticed that after the announcement, and then with Tsukiyomi, and then Tsukiyomi and Irodori, and then now for We Are Young and Life Goes On, the CDs are just back to, I don't know, like back to just being plain. Like the covers themselves are fine, but they're just back to, just usual kind of releases. And it just makes me feel a little sad. Again, given all the other circumstances. I mean, I wouldn't have minded as much, I guess, if again there's nothing crazy going on, if you're not familiar with what is going on. So I've talked about it extensively in like previous videos before, but yeah, but I just feel like, the releases prior to the announcement were just starting to get a little bit more extra, and then now we're back to, it feels like it's not really back to square one, but it feels like it's just back to, okay, just this. And I mean, it wouldn't, again, like the contents are fine. The music videos, they're so very well produced. I do feel like the songs, they're still like pushing for different concepts and giving all of that. It's just that, like the physical look of the singles themselves are just, I don't know, there's just something different about it. And again, as I mentioned with the poster, just kind of like giving me a different vibe. And like it's just something that is very noticeable for me that I have to air it out. I still love this particular release. It's just that these kinds of like details is hard to ignore, and I have to like express this sentiment out there. Let me down in comments below, what are your thoughts? Do you share the same sentiments with me? What are your thoughts on this release? All of those things, so let's talk it out down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I'll be back doing this again once the Made in Concert DVD has been released. And as usual, I'll be back with a new video soon. So subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll be seeing you again soon in a new video. Bye!